Hey guys, welcome back. So today I'm trying out some new products, which I've bought all of these myself. They're not being sponsored. First one is a drugstore foundation, which is the L'Oreal True Match. And I bought it in the shade Golden Toffee, which I think kind of blends in with my neck, but not really with my face. But we'll try it out. Problem here is you can't get samples, so you kind of just have to go with what you think. I don't know if my camera's going to pick it up, but can you see the golden lights that are coming through it? It's almost like a golden tint to this. So I'm hoping it will work. Then I got the Freedom Brow Pomade, which is meant to be a dupe for the Anastasia one. I do have the Anastasia Dip Brow, so let's see if it does compare. And the Makeup Revolution, if I can open this. They're so hard to open, these blushes. This is a Vivid Baked Blush by Makeup Revolution, and this is in the shade Loved Me Best. These are meant to be a dupe for the MAC Mineralized blushes. And that's that one there. And then the one that I was most excited about is the I Love Chocolate palette. And that's what it looks like. So I'm going to be trying them all for the first time today. I'm actually getting ready to go out into London, going shopping and meeting a friend for lunch. And this is the makeup that I'm going to wear. Okay, so I'm going to start with my corrector, and I'm using a combination of the yellow and orange correctors by Girl Pro Conceal. So I normally use my fingers, but I just don't want to get my fingers too dirty. So I'm using this sponge. I don't know if I've mentioned this in the past, but I always put a little bit of moisturizer on my eyelids as well. Because I find that without the moisturizer, my base, like the Maybelline Colour Tattoo, doesn't really go on smoothly. And with just like the slightest bit of moisturizer, it does. Warm Honey and Pure Beige. And again, going in with the sponge. I am using the sponge dry, it's not wet. Okay, and then I'm just going to take some of the foundation, shake it up. Taken about 1.5 pumps, and you can see it's quite runny. Okay. I'm using a Real Techniques buffing brush to apply this. It's really lightweight, blends in so easily. It's a little bit dark for me, I don't know if you can tell. I wonder if it's going to oxidize even further. It might make me look a bit orange. But I will find out. I've just taken a little bit more. I think I put too much on the other side. It's definitely a little bit dark for me. It is blending fairly well with my neck. For the first time ever, my neck and face are slightly different colours. Okay, on camera it seems to be blending in really well into my neck, but in person, in natural daylight, it actually does look a little bit orange. So I'm going to have to see how it works through the day. If it does oxidize a bit more, if it does oxidize and gets a bit darker, then it might make me look a little bit orange. So let me just highlight as well while I'm here to finish off my face makeup. So I'm just using the Maybelline Age Rewind. And I'm going under as well because this is, like I said, a little bit darker. The foundation is a bit darker, so I've got my forehead. I like using my foundation brush to do this, just so that the concealer blends in well with the foundation and it doesn't look like I've literally just gone in with a lighter concealer and left it there. Okay, now before I go in with any powder products to set it, I'm just going to let it sit on my skin first. So I'm going to move on to my eyebrows. Let's try this product. Oh, I like the packaging. Very, very similar to the Anastasia. Actually, I don't think there is a difference. It's a glass bottle. I've got it in the shade Ebony. I went with dark brown, but they didn't have it in stock, so I went with Ebony. It applies just as easily. It's waxy. I feel like it is like the Anastasia one. With the Anastasia one, it's really hard to make a mistake with it, I find. Even if you do take a lot of product, it sort of blends out really easily and it doesn't look fake. And I'm getting the same with this, which I'm really impressed with. It's only £5. The Creme de Nude by Maybelline for my eye base. Okay, time for the palette. For those of you that don't know, this is a dupe for the Too Faced chocolate palette. I don't have the Too Faced palette, so I'm not going to be able to do a comparison. But if you are interested, there's loads of reviews online and loads of comparison videos. Right, so I am going to start with I think I'm going to go with a matte highlight. And the colour I'm going to use is that one there. I love the fact that they have a matte and a shimmer highlight. It's brilliant. Right, I'm going in with that colour and I'm just taking that into the crease and above. Okay, these colours are really pigmented. These eyeshadows are really pigmented and they blend out fairly easily. Yeah, I'm not having to work too hard to blend them out, but very pigmented. And then going in with that brown. No fallout yet, so far so good. That second one there. Okay, I'm just turning the brush over and I'm going to use that colour there. That shade there. Just in the centre. Well done, Makeup Revolution. This actually really is a good palette. I'm just going to go back in with the very first brown I used. I'm just going to take it slightly higher because I find that my brows are too highlighted. So let's take that a little bit higher. And actually, why not? Let me try this. I'm going to take this darkest brown, slightly, and just push that into the outer corner. Because I'm using this fluffy brush, I don't really need to blend too much. It's doing it for me. I'm going to take that center brown there. And just run that along my lower lash line. And then just taking that very dark brown that I used in the outer corners and just taking that on the outer edge here. Taking the shimmer highlight, so that one there. Just adding that to the inner corner. I'm just going to line my upper lash line. I'm using the Maybelline Master Ink eyeliner. Okay, so I'm finding that black liner just too harsh, so I'm going to take the angle brush that I use for my brows. I have wiped it off, and I'm going to go in with that dark brown again from the same palette, and I'm just going to run that over just to soften it a bit. I'm going to use a brown pencil. Using the yellow powder. And for blush, the Makeup Revolution Loved Me the Best Baked Blush. And I'm taking it on a Real Techniques multitask brush. This does have a sheen to it, so I'm not going to apply any highlighter. Or actually, let's see. Yeah, it definitely has a sheen to it. It's not as pigmented as I thought it would be, but it has a really nice sheen to it. Actually, I do like that. And I always take my foundation brush and just go over the edges, so it looks a little bit more blended. Okay, so I'm just using the Revlon lipstick in Hazelnut. It's a neutral shade for a pinkish brown. Okay, so that's the makeup look complete with all the new products that I've just bought. If you do want an update on what I think of these products as I wear them, how they wear, the longevity, if they fade, if they don't fade, whatever, then let me know and I'll film that for you. But thank you so much for watching, and I will see you all next week. Bye!